back to Turn the Game, the podcast, where we talk sports from a regular, everyday guy's perspective, as if you was at your local barbershop or bar. No punches are pulled, no F's are given. Just some guys letting you in on our respective opinions when it comes to sports and culture. I'm Frog, and I'm here with my three co-hosts. I got Chris J.
What's up, everybody?
Coach Junior.
Hey, how's it going?
Cousin Phil.
What up, what up?
And we are joined by Uncle Buck on the boards. We are live in Blacken Studios, and on this episode, we will talk NBA Conference Finals. We got a Coach Junior's Corner and a Game of 21, as well as Word on the Street with Chris J.
Word.
This is Turn on. Hey, how y'all doing today, man?
Good, man.
Good.
Another day. Season 2, man. Episode 1 of Season 2.
Episode 1 of
101 overall. So, the new and improved Turn the Game podcast.
We hope.
Hey, man, when you speak negative, then negative comes.
And everybody speak negative. I just said we hope. That ain't negative. I didn't say we wouldn't. I just said we hope. Nah, but you're right. It's the new and improved.
New and improved.
I'm going to get to it. This is Turn the Game podcast. We're going to take a pause for the calls, and we'll come back with Word on the Street with Chris J, but he's not on the street.
Turn on.
If you're looking for a good podcast to listen to, check out AKA Steve and Demi. I'm Steve.
I'm Demi.
And Demi, I understand we're getting some good reviews for the show.
We've got some great reviews, Steve. LA Times says exceptionally clean, smooth, and easy drinking. CNN said smooth, I mean really smooth. Spirit Journal, impeccable quality, delicious.
I don't know that those sounds like things you would hear from the LA Times. What are you reading?
I'm just reading the label of a liquor bottle, actually.
That sounds appropriate.
Yep.
All right, AKA Steve and Demi.
You can find us on any podcast library, apparently. I guess we've really made it in the world. Just search AKA Show.
Bucket in the building. OG Flo Baba had a special. OG Flo Baba came back. What's up, everybody? This is Chris J, and this is Word on the Street with Chris J, where I bring you the latest and greatest of hip-hop and sports culture. Tonight, I want to talk about a special night that we've Turn the Game podcast and Oklahoma City Dodgers have put together collectively. A special night that we're going to have with the Dodgers. It's going to be called Turn the Game, the podcast night with Oklahoma City Dodgers, July 6th. And it's going to be live, man. You're going to get, everybody's going to get a hat. You're going to get all you can eat pizza and some sodas and programs. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. So if anybody want to go that listens to us, you know what I'm saying, chime in, because we're going to be giving a few tickets away also. But this is what I'm going to do. Me personally, I'm going to sponsor probably, I don't know, 5 individuals, myself personally, and I'm going to challenge my co-hosts here if they could at least sponsor at least 5 tickets themselves. But, you know, we're going to see what we can come up with. I think it's going to be great. The Dodgers, I think it's going to be great. I've been having some meetings with them all last week, and I got a meeting with them tomorrow as well. To kind of finalize some things. That wasn't a poop. That was my leather chair. Man, it's just really acting up over here. Let me sit on the edge of my seat real quick, man. Dang, okay. Normally it makes that sound when it's like skin and leather, but that was not skin and leather. That was back and leather. But anyway, man. This dude said, ugh. But anyway, man, I want everybody to come out, man, and have a good time. You're going to get to see what we do in the community as far as hanging out, getting to know people, putting ourselves out there. And it's going to be a fun night. So be ready for that. It's about a little over a month and a half away. But I'm going to give you a little bit every week, some progress of what we've been doing to come do it. We're also going to get some T-shirts made for this special event for all the people that's going to be in attendance. So be on the lookout for that. And we're going to take a pause with the calls. That was my
That was Word on the
Street with Chris J. Turn on.
I'm Michael Eric Owen.
And I'm DT.
of the One Mic, One Voice podcast.
A show that is created to give space where your voice, ideas, and informed opinions can be heard, appreciated, and debated.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, One Mic, One Voice podcast. Follow us on our Twitter, the number 1 Mic _ the number 1 Voice, or follow us on Instagram at One Mic, One Voice.
You can also listen to us on Podbeam, Stitcher, and iTunes. And if you want to email us at contact@onemikonevoice.com.
And if you just want to get all of our content, go to onemikonevoice.com or blackenstudios.com.
And we're back.
And we're back. We got Coach Junior's corner.
We talking the playoffs, man.
Playoffs?
Come on, man. Y'all got. We talking playoffs right now. That's on the agenda. So we in the conference finals, East and West. We got who's up? We got 2 games up for Milwaukee. Toronto and Milwaukee playing right now.
Fool's gold.
Yeah, but it looks like it's gonna be 2-1 because Kawhi just got hot.
Don't matter.
What do you mean it don't matter? All they got to do, Milwaukee took care of home. Now,
They
now
gotta
it's Toronto's turn to take care of home. I don't even really want to talk about the West because it look like a sweep.
It's gonna be a sweep.
It's a sweep.
Like a sweep, man.
I mean,
unfortunately, Trailblazers just don't have enough for it.
So, do y'all think Kevin Durant's going to just sit out for the rest of the playoffs?
No, absolutely not.
Not the finals.
Absolutely
No,
not.
not the finals.
Him and Boogie,
Boogie coming back for the finals, and
that's going to mess them up. Then they just need to sit
they'll be
out.
all right.
They still
They'll
gonna
be
win
all right.
it.
They'll be all right.
They're still gonna win it.
They'll be all right. Them boys is, man, from what I've seen, it's kind of crazy how they all ball like that. But it's going to change, though. I mean, of course, the dynamic's going to change because you're going to have KD. You know,
Yeah, it ain't going to be
ball
the same.
dominant. It's not going to be the same.
Yeah,
but-
it goes back to them having to share the ball.
Right. Go back to the season, the regular season, majority of the regular season when they all were together.
But I think it's going to cause some confrontation because it's going to go back to what Draymond said when they got into it. We didn't need you anyway to win. So with that, it's going to cause some confrontation because guess what? They don't need them to win.
But I don't think it'll be that in the finals. I don't think they're gonna act a fool like that in the finals. Maybe after the season, but during the finals, they can try to win that shit, man. And
During the summer, it's gonna be some fireworks, but
yeah,
it's gonna be business as usual for them. This rest of this postseason, they're gonna cruise to another championship because whoever they get out of the East, they're gonna demolish. Because if Toronto can't handle Milwaukee, they damn sure can't handle Golden State.
So what do y'all think about Draymond's comments about him being the best defensive player ever?
That's fool's gold.
He's got to hold on to something.
But he's not even close to being the best defensive player ever.
You better hold on to something better than that.
You got to hold on to something. What else you got?
I don't know. He better find something else though.
He got 3 chips. He can hold on to that.
Yeah,
That's
he
about
can
it.
That's what he can hold on to.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was on a great team.
Yeah.
He's got 6,
Now,
he got 6 triple doubles this postseason.
I would say this.
4.
Team record. He's got 6.
4.
He's got 6.
He has 4. Yeah, I sniped his 4th triple double this postseason.
Man, they said he got 6 this postseason.
Well, we got gadgets. Look it up. But I think he's a great team player.
Oh yeah.
Defensive person. You know what I mean? That's what he is.
I can say this. Draymond's probably right now, the lineup that they have right now, he's their overall best player as far as doing everything. He does score buckets. He does play great D. He does get steals. He does give rebound. He does assist. He does it all.
I think I would give that to Clay over Dre.
No.
Because Clay is the best defender on their team. What? He guards the best player on the opposite team.
But is he creating? Is he creating?
He's creating within that system. He doesn't need to be a creator. He's a spot up shooter. That's what he does. He's doing his job.
But Draymond is creating. He's playing mad D. He had 4 blocks the first half last night.
Yeah, I mean against the
Western Conference Finals team.
But
come on, man.
Enes has a messed up shoulder.
Portland ain't there just for no reason.
I know, but Enes got a messed up shoulder, man, and he jumps
Enes
like
didn't
an
even
inch.
play.
Yeah, he did play.
He played a little bit, but I'm saying,
and 2 of the 4 blocks was on Enes.
But that don't mean nothing, man. I mean, yeah, come on, man. You gotta give credit where credit's due sometime, fellas.
Nah.
I mean, dang, dude has been doing it this whole series, all 4 games, 3 games so far.
Phil, I gotta disagree with you on the what's that dude's name? Clay. I don't even know his name. Klay Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
I give it to Draymond Green. I mean, the last 2 games I watched him play, it's been crazy. I mean, it's just
He been dominating the games. I'm not gonna lie.
he's just been dicing the Portland Trailblazers defense up. Again, at the same time, in the same breath, it's Portland. They don't really have much in the paint. You know what I'm saying? All they got is Damian and CJ. Other than that, they have nothing.
And who's been checking them and keeping them like 3 for 18?
I mean, Miles Leonard, he's got an upside, but he only shows up every now and then.
Enos is hurt.
And Cantor is hurt. So I mean, and then they true big man. Who's they real? Who's not there?
Nurkic. No.
Yeah, you're right. Nurkic.
Yeah, he's not
So
there.
I mean, they don't really have a post press. He's just really just doing what he want to do out there, and they can't stop him.
I mean, they got Enos guarding him. I mean, everybody know Enos can't guard nothing.
Enos is guarding who?
Draymond.
Enos is only playing like 7 minutes a game. What are we talking about?
But then
Enos Draymond ain't getting a triple up in 7 minutes. I mean, come on, folks.
I mean,
I don't even like Draymond Green. I can't stand the dude. He can't close his mouth. But come on. I mean, I've been watching him playing.
man, this fool just airball the free throw.
Airball the free throw.
Who, Giannis?
Yeah.
Oh man, get out of here, dude.
Point save.
You down 3
Point
points,
save.
man. You down 3 points. Airball and free throws. Yeah, come on, man.
Point shot.
Like it nicked the rim. It nicked the rim.
It's embarrassing.
But
They got him shook up north.
He's professional.
I mean, but I just think that like for instance in this series right here, Clay has been shutting down CJ
Oh,
McCollum.
he said, "What the you doing?"
Yeah.
After he just airballed a free throw.
But
He's
like
trying to check somebody.
Clay shut down CJ McCollum. He's having a hand in doing
Boy, you
stuff with Dame.
Hold on, you said-
Klay Thompson
you said-
defensive player of the year, ain't you?
What he
I
said?
mean,
He
but
said
that's it.
shut down CJ McCollum.
I mean, like it's making him hard to score. What is he averaging? After last series, he averaged about dang near 40 a game.
he's
in that series.
averaging
Like
upper-
20, like 18,
like,
20.
No, he's a little more than that. I mean, shut down? That's not shut down. That's me slow down.
Well, he's slowing down. You know.
No,
see.
but I mean, you can say, I mean, what you think, Coach Junior? I mean, you over here quiet.
Hey, I'm just sitting back, just listening at y'all debate.
Man,
You need to jump in the debate.
I don't know.
Man, I wouldn't say.
Okay.
I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out
You got the stats, right?
who's a
Is
good
it-
defender on the Warriors.
Who's the defender? Who's a good defender on the Warriors?
Well,
Clay.
What?
Clay?
man,
Draymond?
Wait, you trying to figure out who's a good defender on the Warriors?
no, to compare it to Draymond.
Oh,
Oh.
Because all Golden State does,
They rotate.
they play
They rotation is
decent
ridiculous.
defense.
Their rotation is ridiculous.
They play decent defense and they outscore everybody.
yeah.
Man, but you got to give their rotation.
their rotations are ridiculous.
Their
They
rotation,
fly
their
around
defensive
like-
rotation is ridiculous.
Yeah, they flying
Well,
around like.
they play.
Because you got to think about it. Like when that ball is moving, man, they shoot. They can switch every position though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They can switch every position. That's why their defensive rotations is ridiculous.
I mean, they
KD can go from the 4 to the 1. So your pick and roll, your pick and pop, that's not going to work with them because they can switch it.
Who's the biggest man on Golden State right now?
Draymond played a 5
That's what I'm
sometimes.
saying. But who starts at 5? Bogut, who gets like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
I mean, Bogut starts the game and he's clearly out within the
Yeah.
first 2 minutes.
And then-
he doesn't see the floor again. It's
and
kind
then-
of weird.
Yeah, and then you got Draymond playing the 4 or 5, and if KD and you got KD playing the 4, then you got Iguodala, Clay, and Steph. Let's just say, look at that lineup, and they can switch every position from the 5 to the 1.
Yeah, because Draymond is playing 5 but brings the ball up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
It's crazy.
you
And
got to give
I'm
their
not a fan.
rotation.
I've never been
you
a
gotta
fan
give
of
their
Draymond,
rotation
but
props.
dude is their rotation is kind of crazy, man.
But CJ, all right, last 17 points game 1.
Okay. Yeah, he got
Twen-
slowed down. Slowed down.
22 points game 2.
Sped up a little bit.
23 points game 3.
Sped up just a tiny bit more.
Game 2, 9 for 23.
What how many points did he have?
22.
But I mean, you got to
know what I'm
understand
saying?
though. He ain't. Well, I
But
don't know.
that's what I'm saying.
Trying to think.
Like Clay has something to do with that.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah,
hold on,
yeah, of
hold on, hold on.
course.
You gave me an average at least 20 points, right, for CJ?
Mm-hmm.
On that.
And then saying a good defender is
What is
I mean, but the shots that he's taking. I mean, yeah, he got 18
that's about
points.
that's about on par for CJ McCollum, because if you got Dame Lillard who's gonna give you about 30.
Dame
all
Lillard
you-
ain't. I don't think Dame Lillard hit 30 this whole
I'm
season.
talking about just in general,
So
just
series.
during the game,
Like,
not
he had 30,
this
I think
series,
game
but
2
just
he had
any other
30.
game. Dame's gonna give you 30.
It was like 23 in the
CJ
fourth
gonna
quarter.
give you
or
about
something.
20.
He hit 30 also.
22.
No, he hasn't hit 30 this whole series.
You act like Klay Thompson is shutting CJ down. You making it
I'm-
sound like
no,
CJ
but
scoring
just-
40.
I mean, I'm saying compared to the last series that he played in. The last series he was hitting 38, 40s.
Against who?
Denver.
Denver. Come on, man.
So
Three.
he said hold that tight. But I think like Dame, 40 minutes, 19 points. 42 minutes, 23 points. 37 minutes,
This
19.
series is a wash. This series is they in his head. They're a better team.
I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying it's
I mean, Dame
that-
right now, he's not.
he's not himself. He's gonna have to come alive
I mean, he's not.
Them boys spent a lot of energy
on that OKC game.
both series
Both
before
series.
this series.
Both series.
Both them two cats been carrying that team by themselves for 2 series. They ain't got no more juice, man.
No.
They're spent.
That's why
Lil
I
Boosie.
wish
Lil Boosie.
that's why I wish that Denver would have won that
No
series.
juice.
I wanted Denver to win that series.
Yeah, I mean, I thought
Why?
Portland
so you can
would
see
be
old
able to.
fat, Nurkic, Jokic.
I
Run
think
up and down the
I
court?
think it would have been a better series than what's going on now.
I don't. Well, yeah. I doubt it.
I think it would have been.
I think.
Because you got
Denver's
too many
a
you
worse
got too
team.
many you got too many.
I think Denver's a worse team than Portland.
But they're 100% healthy and they got too many. They got more weapons than
in Portland.
Portland.
Name the
You
weapons.
got Harris, Gary Harris.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's a weapon.
He is not.
Gary
Harris is not.
Yeah, Gary Harris.
Who's Gary Harris?
He's a point guard.
I'm being 100% real right now.
Name another
I'm
weapon.
serious.
Gary
I'm serious.
Harris.
Name another weapon.
You got Jokic.
Okay,
Jokic.
that's weapon
Right.
number one. You should have
Yeah,
started.
I mean,
with.
yeah, but I'm just saying you got Harris, you got
No,
Jokic.
quit saying Harris.
No, you're asking me a question and I'm going to tell you. And guess what? Harris,
Wrong.
Harris,
Wrong.
right.
Harris again.
Well, let me hear your.
Give me some more.
But they got. Okay, let me start over again. Let me get that roster.
He just
up.
wants to
Hold on.
hear. He wants to say this dang name again, don't he?
No, they got Jamal Murray.
Okay, I give you Jamal.
Okay, you got
I
no
give you
for sure.
Jokic. I get who?
Jokic.
Jokic
Okay.
and Jamal Murray. I give you that.
You got Paul Millsap.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Gary Harris,
Yeah.
Will Barton off the bench.
Man, what about you? Okay.
I see 3.
I mean, but that's still more than what.
That is probably more than Portland is
Portland
pulling
got.
out right now. Yeah, 'cause-
It's 3-2.
So I'm just saying.
I mean, because Portland, you got Dame,
But listen though.
CJ,
But listen.
and then Harkless is their next best player.
Rodney Hood.
They about the same. Rodney Hood and Harkless about the same.
Rodney Hood coming to his own. in the
Rodney do
postseason,
be
man.
busting though with his
Rodney
old
Hood be
left
balling.
hand
Yeah,
weird three.
But
But
on the real though, star power is what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see in the playoffs.
But-
I don't want to see Jokic,
You know what
Gary
I-
Harris,
you know what-
Jamal.
you know what-
but
you know
the
what I wanna see?
the star
You know
power
what
I
is
want to see
you,
Will
I wanna
Barton.
see-
I want to see.
but you're
star
not getting
power.
it. You're not getting
No.
it.
You ain't getting it because them dudes that's all they
You
got.
know what I want to see? I want to see that 2000 Detroit Pistons where it ain't really a real star. It's just a team.
Nobody wanna
just
see
going-
that.
I want to see that.
This ain't the 80s, in the 90s.
Hey, 80s. I
Nobody-
said 2000. What are you
nobody-
talking about?
But see the thing about
Yeah,
that,
with Rip, with Chauncey, where they didn't have a real star on that squad. They
they
just
had
was
a big
team.
three, man. For
They
that
wouldn't-
era, it
they
was a
wouldn't
big
cons-
three.
They wouldn't consider Big
Big
Three
Of
Ben.
course you didn't consider back then.
because
but
Big Ben,
Big Ben,
you had Rasheed,
Wallace,
you had
Rip
you had
Hamilton.
Rip,
They even
you
had more than
Tayshaun Prince, and you had Chauncey Billups.
they had dang near Big Five.
You know what I'm saying? But think about it. Chauncey Billups had been on what 3 or 4 teams by then.
Oh, yeah.
So he wouldn't have started. He wouldn't have. He became a
So-
superstar after they won
yeah.
that championship.
Big Shot Billis, or whatever they call
Are
him.
you calling? Are you comparing?
No. I said that's what I want. I said that's what I want. So let's get that straight.
Comparing the Denver Nuggets.
No, I said that's what I. But like you said, you want to see star power. I said I want to see a team.
A complete team.
Yeah, I want to see a complete team go up against the star powers. I want like
The closest
that-
thing you have to a
'cause
complete
think about
team is Golden State.
They got stars. I'm talking about like for instance, I look at Golden State and I look at that Laker team.
You want a
that-
Cinderella. That's what
No,
you
no,
want.
not really Cinderella. But I look at that Laker
You
team.
want a Butler in the NBA.
Buckety.
Buck. He been calling your name for like the past
You can't
45
put the game
seconds.
behind that. You can't. You can't
so-
put him over there.
I got the chat right here.
Oh, down here?
But no, what I'm saying, because if you think about that Laker team that they went up against, Kobe, Karl Malone, Shaq, Gary Payton, everybody just expected them just to go ahead and win. But this team came out of nowhere and just, I think, swept them. Didn't they get swept?
Or did
Did they get swept?
Shaq and Kobe just kind of lay down? And,
I mean,
Hold on.
Kobe-
Who you talking about? You talking about the Pistons?
Yeah, when the Pistons
When
beat the
they
Lakers.
beat the Lakers, yeah.
That's the team that they beat.
Yeah.
know what
oh,
I'm
it's
saying?
tied up. What is going on?
That's the team that they beat. So I
4
want to
minutes
see
and
that,
11
man.
seconds left. The game's tied 88 apiece.
3-0 Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's going to be 3-0 Milwaukee.
But
It's going to be
Is
2
this-
sweeps, man.
Is this Superman? Is this evil Superman?
I have no idea.
Who
It's
is
something
that?
totally different.
Because he's got the red eyes. He's got a cape. They found him in the barn. They found him in the field. You know what I'm saying? Like Superman.
Thursday night.
It's got me intrigued, man.
Thursday night, get tickets.
It's got me intrigued, man.
So, but okay, I got a question.
That's
We on
scared.
NBA. We on NBA. So now, are y'all still saying Harden's the MVP?
No.
Man,
I'm
Harden
not.
hadn't been the MVP for me for a while.
No.
Who is
Because
it?
y'all was Harden. When I say I think Giannis, y'all was on me
Listen,
because
man,
y'all was on
Well,
me.
we'll talk. Okay. Look, hold on. Let's bring it back.
it's a regular
Because
season
the
award.
regular season award. So let's think about that. Regular season award.
If it's regular season award, I give it to Paul George.
Huh. Okay. I don't give it to Paul because
Paul didn't have a good second half.
after the second half he fell off tremendously. I'm surprised he made it
I'm
to the top
getting,
3.
Giannis. I'm still giving it to Giannis. I'm surprised that he is too. I like Paul George. I love his game, but I think they should have gave it to Kawhi. Should have been in third person.
What
It
is
should-
he got on?
It should have been Kawhi.
Yeah.
It should have been Giannis, and it should have been James Harden.
Some cats just don't deserve money.
Yeah.
But-
regular season award.
I'm still giving it to Giannis.
They had the best record.
I'm giving it
They
to
had the
Giannis.
best record. Now the East is pretty easy to probably.
Not anymore though.
They're not new. You right actually.
Not anymore. I mean,
The
it
East
ain't-
is not like it used to be, where it was
Yeah,
just
I mean,
a wash.
You got top 4 or 5 teams that can go
I
either
think
way.
it still would have shook out the way it did, even with LeBron in the East.
Probably so.
With the Cavs not making the playoffs.
Yep.
Or they put in the 8th seed and get knocked out first round.
Yep.
You think?
Because all they would have was LeBron.
LeBron and
Caleb will play what 22 games, something like that.
And then-
balled out those 22
and then
games.
and then he would have to go against Kawhi 4 times. See that's the thing. Like Kawhi, he never had to go against Kawhi more than twice a season. Because Kawhi was in the West and he was in the East. Him going against Kawhi 4 times, man, it would have exposed LeBron a little bit.
So you think?
I believe you're right.
So you think Kawhi is the best defender of LeBron?
Yeah, I think he's the best defender in the NBA.
Period.
Period.
Kawhi
Hands
is?
down. Yeah,
Why?
hands down. I don't think nobody is messing with him.
That's a good assessment.
How much time is left in this game?
Like 3 minutes.
I'm about to watch Kawhi on defense
Oh,
for this
he's out
last
of
3
bounds.
minutes.
He's hurt. You can't really, but watch him though. He's still. guess
No,
what?
I know.
He's still guarding Giannis majority of the time,
Right.
and that's why I say like I
How
think
tall is Kawhi?
6'7".
6'7". That's it.
backdoor.
He look Van
Got him.
Vliet.
Got him.
Van Fleet.
Van Fleet.
What?
Van Fleet.
He's just emotionless, like he's supposed to be doing that. Van Vliet,
But
get outta here,
that's how you're
man.
supposed to be. You're supposed to act
Van
like.
Yeah, he got that
hey,
23 on his chest. He
Van
better-
Vliet, get out of here, man.
He shouldn't be wearing-
He walking
Hey,
around like
okay,
he's
let me
supposed
get
Should
to
be
that.
allowed to wear 23.
That's what I'm saying. So you
If-
think they should retire the whole number?
It should be, yes, just like Jackie Robinson's 42 in baseball. Put it in the
Ooh,
rap.
George
George
Hill
Hill.
with the 3.
Put it in the
George
rap.
Hill.
So hold on.
Hold on. Even LeBron.
Hey, hold on.
LeBron.
You
can't wear
know
23.
LeBron. That's why LeBron changed his number to 6 when he went to Miami.
Yeah.
And he said himself that he feel
Well, the
that
Heat already retired Jordan's number.
yeah because they stole his jersey.
They retired.
Who retired?
The Heat
Who?
He retired Jordan's number.
23.
Michael Jordan's number?
He couldn't wear it.
He couldn't wear it. It's not 23 over there.
There ain't no 23 in Miami.
But I think they should retire the number. But why you looking like that? Please enlighten us, Buck.
LeBron's 23 again now, right? In LA.
So why do you think they should retire
The same reason,
Michael Jordan's
the same
number?
reason,
What did Michael Jordan do outside for his own personal accolades, which is great, which is the
we're talking about basketball. We're not talking about off the court. We're talking about basketball.
No, I know, but in the NBA, what did he do that was so groundbreaking outside for his own performance to retire his number?
He changed the game.
This is the thing. This is the thing.
They're both got two babies by him.
23 is gonna get retired once LeBron retires.
I mean, I just don't see like retiring a number.
They're gonna retire 23 when LeBron retires.
Jackie Robinson was different.
Why? He was the first black player.
Yes, that was actually
broke the color barrier.
he broke a barrier. You can't compare that to Michael Jordan. Nothing against Michael Jordan at all. Nothing against Michael
He
Jordan.
just changed the game, though.
He did. I
He
mean,
changed the game.
Michael Jordan changed the game.
No, he didn't
He
change
birthed
the
the
game.
game. He gave birth to the game. That's what Michael Jordan did.
No.
He gave birth to the game.
Jerry
There
West
was a
gave
game
birth to the
called
game.
there was a
Thank
game
you,
called
Chris.
basketball, and
Thank
then
you,
came Michael Jordan.
Jerry West, the logo.
There was a
gave
game
birth
called
to the
basketball, and then came Michael Jordan. Come
How
on,
much he
man.
pay y'all in child
Come on,
support?
man.
How much he pay? Oh no,
He got to give Juanita 169 million.
Uncle Junior, do you believe that they should retire Michael Jordan? I know this is a complete off subject. I don't know why I even brought this crazy stuff up. I'm just curious what Uncle Junior's gonna say.
I was getting ready to say that they needed to change the NBA logo to Michael
Uh-uh.
Jordan. No. I'm saying if that's the case, they need to change the logo to Michael Jordan.
I think they should.
No, that don't make no sense.
You can't minimize it.
Man, changing, return a number.
Well, nobody in Chicago can wear number 23. Nobody in Miami can wear number 23.
But that's a franchise that they've retired the number. The NBA haven't. Man, they can't. How can they say nobody can wear this number ever again?
Because he's the greatest player to ever touch the game, touch the basketball, and it's their league, and they can do that. I mean, come on, man.
He was the greatest player until LeBron.
To what?
Until
He's still the
LeBron.
greatest player. What are you talking about?
LeBron surpassed Mike,
Come
man.
on, man. No, he has. You don't believe that.
He believes
that.
it. He believes it.
LeBron has surpassed Mike. When they retire 23, it's gonna be because of LeBron, and they gonna throw Jordan in there also. And be like, okay, yeah.
It's disrespectful for somebody like a Van Fleet to be walking around with 23 on his back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, hit it, button.
Give it up, hit it, Jay.
It's okay. Hey,
Hey.
I agree that they should retire the number, man. Regardless.
I mean,
Yeah.
Man,
seriously.
Just like I don't think nobody should ever wear the number 20 in
both y'all's
football.
lips smell like doo-doo.
20. Very serious. You're nasty. I know what you do.
We know what's on. We
y'all-
know it made that
Jay.
sound in that seat when you set up.
Tip of your nose.
Man, we should
so
retire
let me-
Michael's number across
no.
the entire league.
Yeah,
They should retire 23 across all sports, damn it.
Why not?
He's the greatest athlete ever.
Why not?
No,
Why not?
I have this question though.
You want Jim Brown?
What about?
Oscar Robinson?
No, man.
You want Shafts?
Dr. J changed
The layup.
the
That's it. He made a thing, bro. That's how he.
No, he
that's
changed
Oh,
the
yeah,
legacy of basketball.
Well, he did
When-
up and
when-
under.
So if you're gonna do that, then you start looking at every athlete that
You can't
changed the
compare. You
game.
Will scored 100, man.
can't. So what?
Will scored 100.
Will was 100 foot tall. Everybody else is 5.
But that's not his fault. That's not his
Hey,
fault.
and that was before
That's not his
3-point
fault.
shot.
Well, he wasn't shooting no threes, man. Being that he was
But
7'5".
what I'm saying
He
is,
shot like 43
How many
though.
assists did he have? How many assists did Will have that game?
You can't assist yourself.
0.
You can't assist yourself.
Hey, he had
no,
like
you
40.
throw it from one hand to the other.
100 points, 50
He
assists.
had like 40 free throws, something like that.
So what? Does that? I mean, 40 free throws and 60 points.
So, I mean, come on, man.
That's 32 pointers, man. Since it went up threes, 32 pointers.
Okay, so who's the greatest player of all time?
You really can't say that. I mean, you can't
real
really.
talk. Who's the greatest player of all time?
You have greatest
There-
players of
there's-
different. I believe I believe it's great players in different eras. The greatest players of each of their era.
Okay, so
Like-
80s.
80s, Mike.
In the 80s?
Was he not the 80s?
So is he? So
He
he's,
was born in
so he's the
89.
best player in a couple of different areas.
And
Well,
two-
okay,
two different-
I'm sorry. So, in the era, okay, when I say eras, I'm talking about like, you know how you have certain
I'm gonna give him 3 eras.
You can't do that, fella.
I'm gonna give him the 70s.
when he was at
Hold on.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
70s?
Yeah, he was in high school.
Nah,
So the 80
nah.
best player in the 80s to me.
80 to 89. 80 to 89.
80 to 89. Man, I don't know. I wouldn't really.
Jordan.
Magic.
Yeah, Magic. Yeah,
No.
I could probably see
Bird.
Kareem.
No.
Kareem was 70s.
Yeah, he was 70s. Yeah, Kareem would be 70s.
But honestly, 80s, you got to give it to either Magic or Bird.
Right. True that.
Magic or Bird? 90s?
90s
Because
MJ.
Jordan was dropping Bird for 63.
he wasn't winning.
Yeah, but I mean, he still was
You
dropping.
can,
for
you can
63.
you can drop all you
I mean,
want, but
it's a team game at the
but-
end of the day.
because
If he ain't
well,
got,
well,
if you really
want
around him,
hold on, if
and
you really want to
Bird
look at it though,
Bird got Hall of Fame cats around him.
but
Of
look
course
at
they
it,
gonna
look
win
at
that
it,
game.
look at it differently though. Mike came into the league at 84, got hurt in 85. Decade, you look at from 80 to 89, you got to give it to Magic.
When nobody else
or
averaging
Bird.
30 a game.
90s. All Mike.
You had a better team.
Yeah,
during
all
the
Mike.
90s.
All Mike. But he was holding his own.
This nigga in his choke chain
But
is killing me.
He's a Milwaukee fan, right?
He's a Boston fan. He's just an
rooting for-
opportunist.
yeah, he's
That's what
rooting for
he is.
Milwaukee. Yeah, probably just to mess with Drake. But 90s, I give it to Jordan. Right? Nobody was better than Jordan.
70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s,
Scottie Pippen was close.
2010s.
Huh?
I give it to all
Scottie
Jordan.
was
Close to what?
Even in retirement,
Still
he's the
passing
best
like
player
Kobe.
in the NBA.
close. Yeah.
2000s.
Kobe. Like 2000, 2010? I would say Kobe.
You say Kobe over AI?
Oh, man. Man. Well, yeah. I'm going to give it to Kobe over AI. Kobe got ships.
Game
Yeah,
over.
I'm going to give it to
You give it to Kobe AI? Kobe over AI?
I'm giving it to Kobe over AI. Yeah,
What decade is this?
2000 to 2010
yeah, cause like I said,
or 2009,
Kobe got
something like
Kobe got chips.
I'm just saying. We're just talking about best player of that decade. Yeah.
That would be Kobe for me. Kobe or Shaq. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you can't. 2000. That era was nasty, man.
2010 to now it's Bron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bron.
Now you get, the coldest basketball.
2010 to last year was LeBron.
Yeah.
No, you still. I still give it to LeBron.
Just like my argument with Jordan versus Bird and all them, he was still the best player in the league on a terrible team. LeBron is still the best player in the league on a terrible team.
So with LeBron missing all those games this season, he's still the best player in the league.
Yes,
this year.
if he was healthy, they was going to the
player in the
playoffs.
league.
But
And he'd be MVP.
I got that.
They were going to the playoffs,
I
and he'd
got
be
that.
MVP.
I don't think they would have made it to the playoffs.
No, they were going to make the playoffs.
No, I don't think they would.
Yeah, they were gonna make the
playoffs.
When he got hurt, they was fourth in the league.
Because it wouldn't have
In
been
the
no trade
West.
talk. It wouldn't have been no everybody getting in their feelings, and they would have been balling.
It still would have
When
been
he got
trade
hurt,
talk.
they was
No,
fourth
no,
in the
no.
West.
Because they still would have been
Not-
trying to go after AD.
Not the way it was, though.
It would have been like that.
If they was balling,
No.
and they was on a roll,
If they was balling.
LeBron wouldn't have been telling them to do what they got to do to go get AD.
When
Yeah, when
LeBron got
AD made
hurt-
made that comment, that's what it would have provoked. Forget what LeBron is doing. When AD made that comment,
Dude,
and AD
if
said,
you-
"I want to
if
be
you
traded and I
gut-
don't want to be here,"
If you gut your team,
he would
if you
took
gut
it.
your team in the middle of the season on a playoff run to get
But-
one player, you're
But
not
is
going
it-
to the playoffs.
But is
Then
it really gutting your team if you're offering them a first round pick plus
They were
Lonzo
offering-
Ball
they were
and
offering
and
everybody.
Ingram? They ended up
They
offering
offered
everybody.
everybody.
they said everybody could go.
But
except
LeBron.
for
But-
LeBron
but they said-
and LeBron and Stevenson, and then they'd go get.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that still would have happened.
Veteran minimum players.
Yeah, I think that still would have happened. I think when AD made that announcement that he didn't want to be there,
Nah.
they was going after that.
Not with them being fourth in the West.
They would
They
have
would've did it.
waited.
They
They would
would've
have
did it.
waited. They would have waited
They would have
to
been
the
like.
end of the season.
Cause you got,
Because
well, you got to look
Anthony
at
Davis
it.
still had a year left on his contract.
Yeah, they would've waited.
They would have just waited.
They would have waited.
But if they could have made that trade, I'm telling you, they would have took it. They would have took it in the middle of the season, fourth or not.
But I'm still trying to get. How do y'all figure LeBron not healthy still being the best player in the league this year?
No,
Okay,
okay. If he was
so-
healthy,
so-
he'd be
so
the best player. In
here's
the
the
league.
question.
He
So
wasn't
who-
the best player in the league this
so-
year to me. If he was healthy, he would have been the best player in the league.
So the question is this: if you had to go right now and
Best player in
start
the
your
league is either
team
Giannis or
and
Harden.
start your team right now, who are you picking?
Better question is,
KD.
before the season started,
Oh, you talking about
before the season started,
at everybody?
Yes.
before we knew he got hurt,
I'm going to get KD.
who was the best player in the league?
Ooh,
coming
tied
into
it
the
up.
season?
They tied it up with that.
LeBron.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's how we say
I might go get
LeBron
Chris
was the
Mills.
best player in the league on a terrible team.
But that's what I'm saying. Right
They
now,
just
if you
tied
had
it up with
to, if you
2.2.
had to start your team right now,
Because old boy missed 2 free throws.
with the players in the league right now, who are you getting?
If you had to, okay, I'm sorry. Question. What was your question again?
If you had to go start your team right now, and can pick the first pick right now, who are you picking?
It's either KD or LeBron for me. That's it. I mean,
I'm picking LeBron.
Yeah.
I'm picking LeBron.
I'm picking LeBron.
Right now.
Picking LeBron.
LeBron got that killer, man. Like LeBron can get to the hole when he want.
Yep.
I'd probably go Giannis.
Giannis ain't got no jumper. If Giannis had a jumper, that's the only thing that's hurting Giannis. If he had a jumper, he got the handle, he got the strength, he got the length. If he had a jumper, it would be Giannis.
Is he crying?
I think I'm going to get LeBron because LeBron's a bulldog, man. Like when I see
LeBron's basketball IQ
when I
is what
see
puts him
going
above
to the
everybody
hole.
else.
LeBron makes everybody around him better.
Yep.
Except for when he's criticizing his teammates.
That happened. Oh, that's when he broke down. MB, you see his face? It was the.
Hey, but you got to love him,
Quivering
B.
lips.
You got to love him, B, because he changed his profile pic to
yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, did he?
He changed his profile pic to him crying like that, him looking like that.
MB is real, man. Like, he's real, dog.
He's a clown. You can't take him serious because
But-
he can't take himself serious enough to win freaking basketball games that he's supposed to win. Come on, man.
You can't.
You can't be a
You
clown.
can't defend
all your
that. You
life.
can't defend that.
No.
That shot.
No, I'm saying
Siakam wins after he misses free throws. Oh, you clown. He missed 2 free throws.
I don't understand what you said. Oh, you clown.
they called him Shaq. His name was
Siakam, whatever his
He
name
called him
is.
Siakam.
I thought he was going to go ahead and win it since he missed the 2 free throws prior to that before they can tie up. But
Hey,
then
let's we gonna do we got a Coach Junior's corner.
So we're going to take a pause
that
for the
we
calls
need to
real
get
quick.
to. Yeah, we don't want to go into too much of a tangent. We do that.
we do.
All season 1.
Hey, that was a good debate, though.
So it was.
We're going to take a good pause for the calls and come back with some Coach Junior's corner.
Retire Jim Brown's jersey.
Turn off.
Oklahoma Humanities Brainbox podcast uses the humanities to take listeners on a deep dive into the issues affecting American society and culture. Join some of Oklahoma's most interesting and knowledgeable humanities scholars to explore how history, literature, ethics, philosophy, and other humanities fields inform our understanding of current events and the human experience. And to find the Brainbox podcast, simply search Brainbox Podcast on iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, and any other podcasting library. If you have any ideas or comments rattling around in your noggin, email us at brainbox@okhumanities.org.
Jordan.
So we really ain't got no music or nothing for
Coach Junior,
for
not
Coach
yet.
Junior's
We haven't picked nothing
No,
out.
we
We
got
gotta get something.
Coach Carter cutouts or something. I mean,
Hey,
So-
I told y'all the anthem.
What's that?
What's the anthem? What is that?
This is it?
Is that Mark Anthony? Is that Mark Anthony?
Julio
What the hell is that?
What is that?
Hey,
talking about Spice One?
Coach Junior, Coach Junior, Thug, play some 187.
Yeah, some Spice One. He wants some Spice One.
Hey,
Some 5 a.m. police at my door.
no, that was back then. Hey,
Wow.
man, I'm gonna throw these headphones.
Hey, no, now you get in your Barry White voice. Go ahead, get in your Barry White voice.
Now, I want to talk about first. We'll talk about this game afterwards.
That sound like some Nipsey.
Okay. That's not bad right there. Okay.
I think that kind of killed it.
That ain't what I want. Man.
You got some Brother Lynch? You got some SIBO?
Now some SIBO or some
Ball.
sugar tea might.
Some African Bambaataa.
Ball head nut.
Yeah, put thyroid back on there.
No, but let's talk about who's having the best series in a 3-0 lead for the Golden State Warriors out of the Curry brothers.
Oh, Steph.
Hold up. I'm talking about three-pointers percentage.
Still.
No,
Steph-
Seth has
Seth-
been.
Well, Seth's only shooting
Let
3 a
him,
game.
let him get it out.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Let him get his
because everybody talks about Seth. Last year was the better shooter out of the two.
Seth.
He was
Percentage.
percentage wise.
Percentage-wise, in
He
Dallas.
was the
What was
second
that?
best percentage wise in the league this year.
Mhm.
Seth was.
So
Wait, can I? Well, is it because he shot less 3-pointers? Because he didn't play hardly?
No. So can you say that about Seth because he didn't take as many shots?
Because he didn't play.
Or because his brother takes about 75
and
threes
most
a game.
most of them are wild too.
Steph is a starter. He's gonna shoot
but
twice as many shots as his brother.
Does starting a game and shooting?
You killing
come
me.
on.
Somebody,
My bad.
He was killing them
Man, I
dummies over there, boy.
I thought I was tripping.
Like you ain't got no teeth.
I thought we
Hey, they was good, man.
I thought we was on a cruise ship.
I'm paying attention.
All I hear is
I'm listening.
water.
That nigga watch that guy.
Hey,
No, but
my bad.
Waves.
No, but my question is, do you penalize Seth because he's not a
Yes.
starter
Yeah.
Yes.
and he don't take as many threes?
I mean, he's flat out not
Yes.
as good as
Well,
Steph.
but we're not talking about as good as.
I can
Man,
go.
everybody knows that he's not
Okay,
as good as.
okay, but
I can go
Peep
1
game,
for
peep
2 all
game,
year,
peep
and I'm 50%.
Peep game. If you gave them the same amount of threes, 20,
Seth the probably outshoot him.
you think Seth will outshoot Steph?
He already made his dad already made the comment and say why y'all always talk about Seth and he's not the best shooter in the family.
But you know the
But
difference.
he just doesn't get the opportunity.
That's his daddy trying to pub with the lesser son.
Right.
If you really look, if you really drill down to what it really is,
Weren't they in a 3-point contest together?
Steph shoots
Yeah, they were in a 3-point contest
more
together.
30-footers, more 25, more 30-footers, and Seth ain't shooting no 30-footers. He's on the line every time.
But the thing that really don't matter.
It do.
Because a
It do.
3-point shot is a 3-point
No,
shot.
no, 'cause you're talking percentage.
You don't get more. You
talking
don't get
percentage.
more or less percentage based on
how far you shoot.
how far you shoot it back behind the line.
No,
a 3-pointer is still a 3-pointer, no matter if you shoot from half court.
It's not. It's not.
Since when did that change?
Because the distance makes the difference. What are you talking about? I'm shooting from 30 feet. I'm not shooting it the same as I shoot on top of the 3-point line. That's the difference.
But he's still shooting a 3.
He's still shooting a three.
For a shooter, it's an easier 3 on the
No,
line.
we understand that, but the
29
thing
feet.
is, at the end of the day,
It's
a
still
3-point.
a three is
It's
a
a
three.
3-point percentage. It's not from 30 feet 3. He's shooting 80% and he's shooting 20%. It's all in one.
Technically, it's still a 3.
It's
yes.
just 3. So
But
all
it's
that
not,
don't
you're
matter.
not shooting it the same. If Steph was shooting for 29 feet, the same as Seth was, he'd shoot a better percentage. He's a better shooter.
No, I get what you're saying, but
Seth.
it's still the principle is if you look at it, they're not looking at how many shots
You're
he
looking
shot
at
from
raw numbers.
35.
You can't
He's
look at
looking
raw numbers. You can't look at raw numbers.
Why not?
When you're comparing the two, you just can't. You can't.
So
For 3 is a 3?
So
A 3 is not necessarily a 3. It is a 3, but it's from 30 feet versus 29. Or how, what is it, 24?
But this is my thing, though. How can you, compare apples and apples or
you
whatever.
shoot
but-
a half court shot the same as you shoot a 3-pointer? It's still a 3, right?
No, but
If you shoot it from the other hash on the other end of the court,
it's still a 3.
trying to beat the shot clock, trying to beat the game clock, it's
Okay,
still a 3,
well,
right?
no,
let's
I
look-
get-
let's
I
look
get
at-
what-
the same?
Let's look at this stat
Is the
right
shot
here.
the same?
Let's look at this stat right here.
I look at
They were
you.
both in the 3-point contest this year, 2019. They both had the same amount of balls from the same distance, every rack, and Steph won. Steph outshot Seth.
So he's the better shooter.
This year.
Period. Period.
I mean,
You
He-
can
he-
play less and shoot less and have a better percentage. Yes, that does make you a better shooter.
but you got to look at it too. I mean, if you really want to kind of break it down, like we're talking about ball in the pocket shot, or we talking about off the dribble shot? Because Steph is a better off the dribble shooter than Seth is.
Fellas, we talking about
Still
a
a
damn
shot.
3.
I mean,
Still-
I'm
still
just what I'm
jump
saying.
shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Still-
So-
Fellas, we're talking about a damn
Still-
3
still-
around
right, still a
that.
jumper.
Around
Still a
that.
jumper.
Right.
I don't care if
But-
they
Whether it's in the
underhanded like
pocket, whether
like
it's in his
old school
lap,
Barry, or
whether it's over his
or if
shoulder,
they shoot
it's still a
it,
jumper.
I mean,
I mean,
it's-
come on.
The thing is,
three-
he
a jumper is a
shoots
jumper.
more than his brother. That's all it boils
Well, yeah,
down
that's
to.
we have no argument there. But when y'all start talking about, well, if he's shooting off his left foot, with
Well, my whole thing is Steph is a better off the dribble shooter than his brother.
They count all the same when they go in.
Yeah.
Buckets is buckets. That's
Buckets
right,
is buckets,
exactly.
right. But he's a better off the dribble shooter. Steph. Damn, that name sounds all around.
Who?
Better player.
Steph.
Yeah.
With a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all around better player. And he shoots more, and his percentage is gonna be lower because he shoots more.
Now, I'm not trying to take anything away from Seth. You know, he's
Uh-oh.
huh?
George Hill.
He's solid.
George Hill is single-handedly bringing these cats back. Every time they down 3, he busts a 3.
In the corner.
He used to do that in Indiana,
Yeah.
San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio. I remember them days.
I hate George Hill.
Why you hate him, man?
I don't really hate George Hill.
Van Vliet is representing that 23,
He's just playing
man.
Milwaukee, man.
Van Vliet is representing that 23 in that corner right
Chris,
there, man.
quit trying to rile up. Stop it. Stop
Hey,
it now.
I mean,
Okay.
He's got the post down.
Stop
He's
it.
got his hand on the hip like Jordan. I mean, come on.
Here it is. Over the corner.
So now let's transition to the next part
Okay.
of Coach Junior's corner.
Okay.
Giannis and Kawhi. Who is the better?
Let him finish.
No. Who is leading their team better? Kawhi or Giannis at this point?
I have to say Giannis because they're winning. They're up 2-0.
Giannis is sacrificing scoring and doing everything else, whereas Kawhi can't sacrifice scoring because if he sacrifices scoring,
Kawhi has to
he has to do a lot
he's
more.
there. He's like their
I'm gonna.
Man, Siakam
They're
got
Portland.
23.
I'm gonna lean towards Kawhi
There's 23 out there.
because Kawhi doesn't have any help, and he is keeping his team in the game single-handedly.
They got they butt busted.
They did.
Last
Whoa.
time, about 30.
They
Last
did.
time that I checked.
All right, Nipsey. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I
Woo!
Got him.
Get in there, son.
Yep.
Get in there.
That's game.
Four.
Game time.
Nah, man. It's a minute and a half left. Come on,
Okay.
fellas.
Still got
That's
Brogdon. That nigga lips look chapped in him.
Look at this.
So
Right?
You want to talk about me for saying something about some man's hands, and you're gonna say, "Look at his lips."
Oh, he got the steal. Kawhi got the steal. It's over.
What?
He's 8 for 20. That's what is that? Roughly 40%? 8 for 20? No, that's a little bit less than 40.
Oh, you gotta shoot that man, Fleet.
You got shooter. You got the 23 on his chest.
Oh yeah.
Get that out of here, son.
they didn't call no foul.
No, they let him
Well,
play.
You couldn't see the play, Uncle Drew. You
That-
don't know if it was
well-
a foul or not.
But
Steph equals buckets. That's right.
yeah,
Matt.
you're right. Pump fake. Oh,
Got him,
floater.
coach.
Let's go.
Brogdon.
Come to the Thunder next year.
Right now, we getting play-by-play action from the last 43 seconds of this Toronto Raptors-Milwaukee game going down to the wire. Looks like currently right now Milwaukee's down 2 with 35 seconds left. Raptors got the ball. And there's a timeout.
No, it was a foul on Brogdon.
Hey,
After he go get a bucket,
Chris J is getting his Dodgers commentary in.
Oh, man.
He getting ready, man.
Yeah, he's getting his Dodgers commentary in.
Give me that. But to answer your question, I think it's
another one hangs on the rim.
I go with
Agreed.
Kawhi.
I go agree. I go with the freak.
But Kawhi on this one. Sorry.
Uncle Buck, you got something? You got Kawhi? Shut down. CJ McCollum.
Portland.
Anyway.
Fools go.
Portland's fools go.
So Coach Junior, what else you got for us?
Well, that's it.
Who you got? Did you say who you had?
No, he didn't say who he had.
No. I would say I'd say Kawhi.
Really? And they down 2 games to nothing?
Yeah.
Leading his team.
How is
better?
that? But how he's leading them to failure. I mean, and they got their
So-
butt busted one game about 30. That is not good leadership.
So
Come on, folks.
I got a question.
Can you tell Buck stop text me? I miss you. Sheesh. you text him, bro. You text him, bro. Dang. You said it live on there last week. Now you text him. Okay. Okay. Man.
Whoa.
Wah, wah, wah.
I got something back. I got something back.
No, he text that first.
Oh man.
But I do have something. Where is it at? Hold on. I asked this question
I
on
know
Facebook.
you rocking that TOTG snapback. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got.
Shouts
I asked
out
this,
for the snapbacks.
I asked this question on Facebook, and it raised some. All right, so the playoffs. 2 point guards that's out of the playoffs. Russ and Kyrie. The question was, who came out of the out of this playoffs looking worse, Russell Westbrook
Did you
or Kyrie?
post that?
Yeah.
I seen that.
I saw that post too.
That went viral, I think.
So who do you think
You
was
posted
worse?
that first.
No, I didn't post it first. I posted
okay,
it.
I was about to say, man, you making big moves, player.
But,
I like it.
But who y'all think came out worse?
Okay, so who came out worse in the playoffs between Russ and Kyrie? Kyrie. Because Kyrie, he let everybody down in Boston. I mean, he shut down on his team. Russ went out fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Did he?
Yeah. Russ went out fighting, bro.
hey, and I would say Kyrie as well.
Kyrie straight up shut down.
Because now when you look at it, Russ played through injury.
He did.
Did Kyrie have an injury, or did he just stop playing?
I thought Kyrie did get hurt.
Is
though, at one
this
point.
some home cooking I smell?
No,
smell some home
it's not.
cooking.
Hey,
I'm just
Well,
telling you from my perspective what I've seen.
Let me read some comments that some of the people put. My uncle, he said Westbrook. He said no doubt he runs through teammates and his triple doubles are not helping get over the hump, and he wears that bitch gear to the stadium. Cats will want to play with Kyrie. It's about the team. Kyrie is still a bad boy. John Wall is a bad boy.
Nobody wants to play with Kyrie.
And then somebody said Kyrie, hands down, he had the better team and didn't get no buckets. Somebody said Westbrook, taunting players with the baby carrying motion out to get only to get outplayed by the same player.
Yep.
Let's see.
Okay,
It's clearly Kyrie. You demanded a trade from a team that had the best player of this generation to lose and not even make a finals with a great roster.
Yep.
What was the question again?
Who came out of this playoffs looking worse?
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I would say Kyrie, me personally.
Why Kyrie?
I think Kyrie just shut down on everything. I mean, he wasn't the same Kyrie. Like, you know, you can tell when Russ is going 100. Russ is going 100 every game.
Was it Kyrie or did his teammates shut down on him?
It was Kyrie, bro.
He's the point guard.
He's the point guard.
You know, as the point guard goes, the team goes. But
if Kyrie got the ball,
his team was still balling.
And the other four players are just standing there watching him dribble and not move.
Well,
and
because
not call for the ball.
But that's Kyrie's game.
Yeah, that's on Kyrie.
That's not on Kyrie.
Why not?
I get a paycheck just like Kyrie get a paycheck if I'm on Boston Celtics. I need to earn my check just like he need to earn his. I'm not earning my check by watching him dribble.
When I was watching those games, they weren't watching just Kyrie dribble.
They're watching him dribble because they don't like Kyrie.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I didn't see those games.
So
I thought
Chris,
they was watching Kyrie because they knew once Kyrie got the ball,
when Kyrie's
he
not
wasn't
playing,
pass.
they're moving the ball. They're bouncing off the ball.
Exactly.
They're cutting. When Kyrie's in the game, they don't like Kyrie, so they don't play for Kyrie.
Milwaukee about to put it on the line.
Nah, they're not shooting. Toronto got the ball.
Okay, I thought he was on the free throw line.
But let me rebuttal that, and then let me say this. Chris Collins says it's Westbrook 3 years, same thing. The first year after KD left, first round exit. Second year with Carmelo and PG, first round exit. Third year with PG, and PG was a candidate for MVP this year at one point, first round exit.
Rotator cuff injury.
So he's saying Westbrook.
Yeah.
But to rebuttal what you're saying, it's kind of like Chris Paul. They are ball-hungry point guards. They dribble. They pound the ball a lot to try to make something happen. So when they're sitting around.
For themselves.
Even for themselves or for them teams, because you got to understand, Chris Paul still averages 9 to 10 assists a game.
Because he's more of a point guard than
right.
Kyrie.
So what I'm saying is, but that's Kyrie's game. Even when he played with LeBron, it's just he played with somebody who demanded the ball more than him.
If Kyrie wouldn't have thrown his teammates under the bus all year, every time they put a microphone in his face,
it would have been a different game.
It'd have been a different story.
Right.
He did it even in the playoffs. Well, I shot 27 shots. I should have shot 30. Really? When you was 6 for 27, but you should have shot 30? Come on, man.
But so you're saying
Double
Kyrie?
overtime.
So you're saying Kyrie had the had the worst, right?
Yeah, I would go Kyrie.
All that to say Kyrie. But who'd you say? You said Kyrie too?
I said Kyrie as well.
You said Kyrie too, Uncle Buck? Kyrie? Looking worse coming at the playoffs? Kyrie or Westbrook?
I mean, this is get on the mic, please.
Sorry. This is. I mean, honestly, is I hate to say it against Westbrook, but this is typical. Like Westbrook's not going to get a ring, more than likely.
Ever.
Yeah, he's not. Especially here playing in Oklahoma, unless he goes to does a KD or situation, he might get a chip then. So I think with him, it was expected. Kyrie, it just was a flop.
Had a better team.
Yeah, his was a flop. He had the recipe to make it way past than what they made it to.
So
let me ask y'all something.
3.
Well, I'll ask after you get done with your.
No, I'm just gonna go on the rumor mill.
Oh, do we truly have a leader in Oklahoma City?
We do.
I mean,
we do not.
I think vocally, no. By example, yes.
What?
Because Russ goes
Where?
out and gives 100% all
No.
time.
Y'all mistake hustle and aggression for giving 100%. This dude is stat chasing and chasing these triple doubles, and y'all ain't realized that yet. Y'all haven't realized it's to the detriment of the team.
I don't think he's chasing. I think the only one he chased this year was that 2020, and he did it for neighborhood.
He's trying to average a triple double for the rest of his career.
I mean,
I don't think that.
I think the way that he's brought up, the way that he's played like that before he averages triple double.
There's no need for him to average a triple double.
But the thing is,
it's easy for him to get a triple double, dog. It's easy for him to get a triple double.
I can see if he started playing this way after he got that triple double. But the thing is, Russ been playing this whole way his whole career. So you can't say that it's like that.
Y'all want for Russ.
What you mean? That's not an excuse. That's proven fact. Go back and look from his rookie year to now. He's always hustled. He's always ran. He's always been that bulldog on the court.
He's not
that's never changed
the way he plays.
So that may be true, but that doesn't mean that he's chasing stats.
He is chasing stats. If he can't change the way he plays to make his teammates better, then no, he is not a leader. He's not a leader by example. He's not a leader by vocal.
Well, then you look at leadership.
And I agree with your uncle. He dang sure no leader with that wardrobe.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. Shut your ass up.
Hey, but
he's setting the tone walking to the gym with that crap on.
But you blame that on leadership.
What?
When you have someone
when you're in between those lines, it ain't got nothing to do with the coach, man.
I'm not talking to the coach. Don't
you say leadership? Who are you talking about?
The coach don't draft.
I was asking about players like leadership.
He's talking about leadership on the court. He's not talking about players.
Because when you have when they put players on the team with LeBron, they look at the type of players that they need.
No, they go get who LeBron wants.
Yeah, LeBron been picking his team since he went to Miami.
So then, if that goes back to what they need, because LeBron know what they need.
Yeah, if that goes back to the case, and they love Russ is not going anywhere because Russ is loyal. If Russ say that we need Anthony Davis or we need Boogie, they're not going to do it. So that goes to leadership versus the player.
But see, Russ has never